Cyberpunk 2077. First announced at a couple of CD Projekt Red conferences in 2012, then followed by an excellent trailer reveal in January of 2013, hype has been slowly building throughout the years for the game, while CD Projekt Red have been quietly working away, taking their time to build what is shaping up to be a truly brilliant follow-up to the Witcher series. So, what we plan to do is to put everything we know so far into one video, and yes, we realise that there isn't a huge amount known about the game, but there's enough to get us started and to get us excited for the game's release, no matter how far away it seems right now. So, let's get started. Cyberpunk 2077 is born from the mind that brought us the pen and paper RPGs Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk 2020, and Cyberpunk V3. That mind belongs to Mike Pondsmith. The awesome news here is that Mike Pondsmith is working with the team at CDP Red to help develop the game and make a true Cyberpunk game. We also know that the development team working on 2077 is bigger than the team that worked on the Witcher series. And the Witcher series, especially The Witcher 3, did pretty darn well. The main goals for the game were clear back in 2012 and is still just as clear today, and they are as follows. Cyberpunk 2077 will be a mature RPG for mature audiences. It will be realistic and brutal and set in a rich and futuristic world. CDP Red's aim is for the game to have a gripping, non-linear story filled with life and detail. The game will have an advanced RPG mechanic system based upon those in the pen and paper RPG. There will be a varied selection of different character classes in the game, and we'll have a future video covering the character classes in the near future. There will be a gigantic arsenal of weapons, upgrades, implants, and cool high-tech toys to play with. And CDP Red's aim is to set a new standard in the futuristic RPG genre with an exceptional gaming experience. It seems very clear that CDP Red have a very clear goal in mind for what they want to achieve with Cyberpunk 2077, and just reading back through this 6-point list makes us very excited for the game. But let's continue with what else we know so far. In October 2012, CDP Red held another conference to reveal the full title of the game, Cyberpunk 2077, and learned a few more details at the same time, a few more specifics on the points from the initial mini-conference back in the summer of 2012. These new slightly more detailed points are as follows. Cyberpunk 2077 will be an ambitious RPG for mature audiences that is set in the corrupt and tech-advanced world of the year 2077. The game will have a gripping, multi-thread story taking place in the sandbox environment of the vivid and detailed Night City. As mentioned previously, there will be advanced RPG mechanics based on the pen and paper system, but they will be upgraded to the 2077 setting. Again, as mentioned previously, there will be a gigantic arsenal of weapons, upgrades, implants, and high-tech gadgets, but the gadgets, weapons, and equipment will be adapted to reflect 50 years of the progress of mankind. Fast forward to January 2013, and we get our first trailer. And what is kind of amazing is that what we see here in the trailer is what the studio is using as a template for what they want the graphics to look like. Which for us, if they get even slightly close to this, it's going to look amazing. And Witcher 3 was a gorgeous game, so we know that CDP Red can make a great looking game. The only other thing we've really seen in more recent times in regards to Cyberpunk 2077 and CDP Red is that in 2016 it came to light that the company had been given a sizable grant from the Polish government. Immediately people thought that the project might be in trouble as they were looking for further finances for the game, but this could not be further from the truth. A lot of governments across the world offer grants to support the arts and develop new technology within those arts. In this case, it was to help design technology that would change the way certain things were approached and made in video games. So if anything, this is a good thing that CDP Red have done, means more awesome for us when the game releases. And in terms of confirmed details, that's pretty much it. CD Projekt Red are keeping their cards very close to their chest and not revealing anything until they feel the time is right and they are good and ready to show us new things. And while we hope for more updates soon, whether it be a small progress update from the developers themselves, or maybe a new, very short, tiny trailer at E3 later in the year, or even just a small glimpse of something at some point at some event in 2017, we know that the game is still some way off, most likely coming at some point later in 2018. And CD Projekt Red are still looking to hire a lot of people to work directly on the game, as seen here on the job boards on their website. So in terms of everything confirmed for the game, that's all we have for you for the moment, but we have more Cyberpunk videos coming for you in the future, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. And why not check out our coverage of Mass Effect Andromeda while you're here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.